right, so we're going to be adding in the content blocks for your website. So what we're going to do is I actually like to use the layouts that are part of Google Sites. So right here are the layouts that it kind of shows you that like this little mountain kind of thing looks like a picture, and then there will be text underneath. So the layout design that we get on page 47 of the Web Hot Shots book tells us that it's kind of looking for text box and then 2 kind of videos, and then it also videos and image, sound, and then it tells us that we're going to have 3 text box in a row, and then 3 images on top. So I'm going to really like this one for that part, so I'm going to drag that in, and then above it I'm going to do something like this one. So I'll probably have to add in a couple of additional text boxes as well. So I'm going to cheat a little bit because I already typed out all the text. And so I'm going to grab this bit of text that I've already typed out, and I'm going to add just a regular text box with that in it. And so they're asking me to put that ahead of everything else. So there's my first bit of text. And they also want me to do this one right here, which is "We make music the heartbeat of your celebration." And so I'm going to create another text box, and this is more like a title. So I'm going to bring it up to the top, and then I'm going to make that a title and center justify it. All right, so far I have exactly what they're looking for in the book. And so the next one that I need to do is, I think I'm going to get rid of this one actually, is I need to do the part at the bottom of the page, which is meet the DJ. And I'm going to stick that in there, and then I'm actually going to add meet the DJ right there. And we'll make that a heading. And again, center justify it. Looks like I have a couple of enters there, and I can tell that I have some of the enters in there because the text box was much bigger than it needed to be. All right, so I'm going to do the next one and add in. Now you will be typing in all of this text because in the real world, that's kind of like what you might have to do if you're going to make a website for somebody. Websites are generally pretty easy to make now, so if somebody's asking you to make a website, most likely they're not super good at technology, so they might give you some handwritten things. You're in luck because you don't have to actually read poor handwriting. It's all typed for you. So that's kind of nice. So I just have to grab my last title, and you'll notice that when I can't see my text box, I have a little hint that I just kind of click off to the side so that I can see all of my text boxes again. So these are actually going to be images that they have. The other thing that they have you do in the textbook is they're asking for some of the words to link to other things. So for example, meet the DJ actually has to link to the about page. So I am going to just click in that text box, click the link button, and so this one goes into events. And then this one links, and you'll notice I'm clicking the link button, and then I'm finding the page that has that information on it. And then I just click apply, and now, oops, that's not what I want to do. All right, we'll highlight it. Highlight it all. Sometimes that works a little bit better. And apply. Okay. Oh, look, I did the same thing on that one. So it looks like you have to highlight it before you click the link, or it's going to change the text. Okay, so there we go. Now all 3 of those things are linked. I can tell that they're linked because it's underlined. Okay, so it used to be that links turned like a really obnoxious blue when they're links, but that's not always the case anymore. Usually if you find text that's underlined, that means that it's linked. Okay? So the other thing that I need to do is add images in. So I'm just going to click on that box and I'm going to hit the plus button and I'm going to select an image and I'm just going to Google search one. So I'm just going to look up DJ and I'm just going to grab one. Okay, so this is kind of the creative part of the process because you can kind of use your own sensibilities in terms of what you like. And I mean, of course, if you're doing this for somebody, then you're going to have to use their likes and dislikes. But for our intents and purposes for this kind of project, we can be kind of creative on it. All right. I'm going to pick that one. And then one more. And so I'm going to search for reviews. And I think I'll just pick that one. All right, so I have some images in there. They are linked. So all of these things are linked. And then the other thing on this page that it's wanting me to do is to add a sound and video. And so I think I'll add a video. Now this, you would get video from the actual company, but since we don't have that, I'm going to go out to YouTube, which is always super fun when you're on a video and have no idea what's gonna pop up. So I'll just do a music video of Pentatonics because I really liked them. And we'll do Daft Punk. That sounds good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back. I just grab the URL for this for that video. So I'm gonna double click and I'm gonna do this button, which is the embed button, because I want to embed the video, which means I want the video to actually be on the website, not have to click a link and go someplace else. So all I have to do is put that URL in there. And now that video is in there, I'm going to drag it over and notice how that line is on the vertical rather than the horizontal. That means that that video is going to be right next to it. And you'll see now that it is. So I can increase the size by grabbing the corner and making it a bit bigger. And then I have my video. I have my title information, kind of description. I have the text that was a requirement for the website. And I have the 3 links to different things that are a requirement on page 48. So you are going to go through and do this for each of the web pages that you have to do for this web hot shots. Excuse me, I always get the name of that book wrong. Okay, so you're going to go through and you're going to follow the directions. Now please note that some of the directions you're not going to be able to do. Like when it says name your website index.htm. We're not doing that because we're using a website to do that. So don't worry about those things. Really what you're gathering from the book is the text that you're going to put in and the layout that you're going to use. In addition, you can highlight certain sections of the website, and you do that by clicking the section background right here, and then you can do an emphasis. So it works really good, really well for this website, because then it kind of distinguishes our information at the top and then our information as we scroll down. So I like that use of the emphasis. Another way that you can kind of make the website your own is actually to go to themes, and you don't have a ton of options, but you do have some. I'm just going to click on a few so you can see the difference. So it does change the emphasis color, and it changes the text. So if I go to vision, you'll see that it's very different than the simple one. Level and impression. Impression is probably my favorite. And then if you change the color, it's going to be the emphasis color. Okay, and then you can actually pick your own emphasis color if you want. And then the font style is just you're just going to have 3 choices for each one. So good luck. Reach out if you need help.